success, not just for the young guys, but for this team, is how you go and play on the road, where you've been outscored by 32 runs over the course of 23 games, where you're coming off a pretty poor road trip. I mean, you just went, what, was it 3-6, 3-7?
Yeah.
So you gotta, now you gotta prove you can win on the road. But this is a nice first step because, to your point, the Charlotte Hornets are a team that doesn't make you say, wow, the Warriors beat it by 20 points. But at the same time, you gotta win that game. And you have to win those games. So the fact that the Giants swept the Rockies, they also got that Game 3 victory against the Dodgers, which I think gets a bit understated through all of this, because that was a game you'd like to at least get one of the net series with your ace on the mound. Now the Giants can begin to build something. But I think that's why it makes this road trip very interesting to keep track of. And I know some games are going to be during the day and it's at weird times, so we're going to be on top of it as much as we can. But I'm really looking forward to locking in on this series.
We have 9 subs. Stuff going up crazy fast. Hello. Oh. Aw. I just got my statistical report from this week. So I'm going 3 shows a day average. You know what? It's not carbonated. Yeah, maybe. Oh shit! Maybe next time. I'm watching the official scoreboard on NHL channel. $40 minutes left in this game. Oilers! The Oilers and the Oilers. Oilers and Stars. Yeah, I gotta get these Oilers. These Oilers gotta get in. Oh, what? Scott Hall didn't like Jerry Sags. What? Title match wrestling? How can you not like Jerry Sags? I'm a big mark for Jerry Sags. If I had to pick Jerry Sags or Scott Hall, I'm gonna take the Nasty Boy. There wouldn't be the Outsiders if they didn't have the Nasties. Nasty Boys are one of the greatest teams of all time, bro. They lasted way longer than Outsiders. Outsiders was a short run. You know what I did get? I didn't get new candles. Oh, candles. Gotta look back in the box. Shampoo, I don't have shampoo, bro. Sports Lounge is failing. Where do I get the damn NHL broadcast? Do I have to listen to Joey? El Domo Sports.
Right side, but he shot wide as well. So I mean, they're sitting there talking about testing Stuart Skinner, and the Oilers are probably saying, "Let's just keep shooting." I mean, and again, obviously, Draisaitl and McDavid, their ice time was limited by the penalty kill, but Knobloch's throwing everybody out there. Like they were going through all four lines for most of that period.
Well, it's a 7-game series. The guys are tired. You want to keep rolling all four, and as the game gets later, then you can. Guys are tired. You want to keep rolling all four, and as the game gets later, then you can. Guys are tired. You want to keep rolling. It's a 7-game series. The guys are tired.
table's ashy. To start feeding me, where'd everybody go?
There is something that really pisses me off, but
I'm not bald.
But for the Knicks, I'm fine. I'm fine. And this is not me saying, hey, I'm fine. I really am fine. I told you from the beginning, it's a magic carpet ride. The season was going to end. It was like a horror movie. Every 10 minutes in a horror movie, somebody gets killed. Every game and a half that the Knicks play, somebody gets
Hello, Angel Eyes is swiping by. Thank you. Hopefully they speak English, because most streamers don't. I'm still in the elite group of Americans that boldly go where most Americans won't go, because they're hiding their income, their lifestyles. I'm not hiding my lifestyle. Back to the Oilers audio. Carl Anthony Townsend had a good night, I think. Yeah, Carl Anthony's. He had that awesome dunk. Yeah, who was better, Kareem or Magic? You can't. Everybody has to learn Kareem, but you don't have to learn Magic. You can be proficient in basketball and never watch Magic, but game film of Kareem is a little more important. I would rather watch Kareem film while studying tape than watch Magic film. Just for the same reason I watch Jordan, because I want to study basketball. I don't watch Jordan play college. I'm not watching North Carolina Jordan. Nothing to learn there. Karl Malone. What about Carl? The problem with those Jazz, they only shot like 16 three-pointers a game. Carl couldn't shoot the three in the modern. He had a nice 18-foot shot, but Carl couldn't shoot from 22 feet. He'd be automatic 18 feet. Karl Malone is the most, he's like Stephen Curry, but he doesn't shoot threes. Okay, that's what Karl Malone is like. Now he has a fast break game. He has a low post game. He has the pick and roll game. But when he made it to the finals, he was shooting from 16 feet. He's shooting free throws from the wing. And he didn't win the lotto. He ended up missing too many shots, so can't even count on that. He was surrounded by trash players, making Jeff Hornacek look like a living legend. Byron Russell sucked. Howard Isley sucked. Fucking Adam Keefe sucked. Everybody on that team sucked except Carl and John. So and they'd always be trying to crack ass on the damn center, Ostertag, Mark Eaton. Those guys played up to their. They played up, but the rest of the team didn't. Everybody else failed. Byron Russell, Howard Isley, Stockton's back up, Hornacek's back up. Kevin McHale was a starter, and Rodman was his backup, basically. Kevin McHale was a bench player on any other team. Okay. Kevin Pale, he's about as fun as Robert Parrish, who is apparently a Hall of Famer, but just nobody actually watches his game film. You can't learn anything from Lambier except how to complain. LeBron James is a lot like Lambier. Yep. Kevin Michael, because how to pronounce Michael is at your discretion. I say Michael. I'm not saying Michael. Sonia, what? We getting raw highlights from tonight already? Yeah. Trump 24. Well, the next president will be inaugurated January 20th. That'll be Trump 2025 guy. Joe Dumars was my favorite Piston because I could see Joe Dumars was the best Piston. And then he got MVP. I was like, well, I totally respect that. I'm down. Favorite defender, Trey Henderson. Not so important. Logan Wilson, yeah, very important. But he could be Logan's last run. If he makes 2 years at linebacker again at Cincinnati, we have stopped developing our linebackers. I don't know where the white man is because white men hate each other. So you couldn't get all the white guys to agree on anything. Can't get the Asians to agree on anything. You can't get the Indians and the Bengalis to agree on anything. You can't get Pakistan and Tajikistan to agree on anything. You can't get Ulaanbaatar to stop using all the goddamn coal. You can't get Mexico to stop cooking their goddamn beans on coal. Coal-fired ovens, cooking beans. You have to cook beans all day. Rice is easy. You heat the water once, the rice is done. Beans, you heat the water for hours and hours. You soak the beans for days. You heat them. The bean eaters use coal, and America is big on beans. So, what was the topic? Yeah, but I lived in Cincinnati. Yeah, bro. Dude, I live in Cincinnati, bro. You, Logan? I live in Cincinnati, bro. But see, when you're living in Cincinnati, you have a choice. And you should probably go to San Francisco like this guy. Because it's sitting around Cincinnati, waiting for the Super Bowl 60. I'll be out of here. We expect the Bengals to win Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco, not Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. The who dat doesn't need to know who they. Keep them separated. The Southern Corridor The Mississippi is connected straight to Chicago. We don't want those people coming straight to Cincinnati. My perspective, Cincinnati's best neighbor would be Tampa Bay because they're on the road from Tampa goes straight to Cincinnati. Not New Orleans. But I live on, my address was 1536 You know where 1536 Republic Street is? It's about, yeah, the St. Francis of the Seraph Church. At the corner of Liberty and Vine. Or is it Republic and Vine? It's Liberty and Vine, yeah. Because 1536 is on the corner of 1536 is on the corner of Republic and Liberty. Is that street called Liberty? Get my name. Waiting for this Edmonton Oilers shit information while my battery is just tanking to 61%. Why? Why are you doing that, battery? Battery not charging. iPad. Wants to be like that sometimes. I'll be the first visitor in a year. The Oilers are up 1-0. I don't understand what that means. Loin Bims was okay. Rephrase. I get frustrated when I can't understand the nonsense because I try to specialize in nonsense. Did Johnny Smalley get arrested yesterday? Attacked. Teddy, I'm not. Yeah, I lived in the Tenderloin, 2015. About 120 days. Remember, the Tenderloin district is being they're going to change the borders of that neighborhood. 1001 Polk Street. There's nothing wrong with the Tenderloin, as long as you're north of Market. South Market, Somo is the worst part. Somo sucks. Everybody has fun north of Market. You go south of Market, people just trying to get up here. There's nothing to see south of Market. Best Buy, where are the tourists going down there? North Beach is nice. People, you have to get to North Beach, you have to get through my neighborhood. So most of the people that I see are on their way to North Beach. But they're not like, oh, let's go to the Tenderloin. But the Tenderloin has the cheapest stores. So there's a KFC, Pizza Hut. They actually have a better food selection in it. They eat good at the Tenderloin. South Market food. That's where I eat. I eat breakfast there sometimes. Shit. It's more like the construction worker area. That's what kind of food South Market is. There's a lot of work going on. The food at Fisherman's Wharf, rip off. And I've been in there. I've been in there. You go up there, just eat In-N-Out burger. That's it. Don't fuck around. McCormick and Smith gives a free dinner once a year to vet. Hey, I should be getting out. A free meal on Veterans Day sounds pretty good. You're from the Glen Park area. Glen Park directions. .3 miles to the subway station. 8.5 miles by car. That's all the way to the beach, right? You're on the other side. Oh shit, you at Berkeley, bro. Man, you at Berkeley. Huh? Is that right? You're at Berkeley? Now Santa Rosa, I'm not sure where that is. 48 miles. I smoke Sonoma cigarettes. That's a good cigarette, yeah. So you probably watched the forest fire that happened at wherever it was. Yeah, the bay is pretty big. Bay is very big. You might get the local wonder what bro, Santa Rosa, bro. I don't take the 101 highway. I took the 101 highway four times. So, 1999, I came through there. And I came through your neighborhood in 2008. Right before this fire. This was 2009, okay? So I had just came back from Olympia, Washington, and get my finalizing the divorce. I went all the way to the Fort Lewis, Washington to get a divorce, finish the divorce. I'm divorced. There's, sometimes you don't know if the paperwork was finished, but we finished it 15 years ago. Same time the big fire happened. But the fire in the North Bay was 2017. 200 people died. Yada yada. Hello, welcome to the show. Shadow Lock. In 2017 was my third year in San Francisco, because I've been here since 2015. WrestleMania in San Francisco was like right when I got here. I came up here for WrestleMania because that was the biggest event going on. WrestleMania 40. Levi Stadium, Terminator, Sting. Who else was there? Just Sting. Seth Rollins cashing in the Money at the Bank. So I met some wrestling fans in San Francisco, and for the first 2 years I actually hung out with wrestling fans. Now we don't hang out. Why? Because they're CM Punk fans. I was like, eventually I'm gonna stop hanging out with the CM Punk fans. He told me Bo Dallas was gonna get fired. I said, Bo Dallas is the future of the company. He listens to Wrestling with Regret. I'm like, bro, you listen to Wrestling with Regret. I listen to Keeping It 100. There's no comparison. We agree that the Great One is okay, and that was like the end of our. Are the Oilers still up 1? Click on this. $2017, let's look. It's not there. I need my list. It's so important. $2017 Eagles, baby. That would be so. 2017 Philadelphia Eagles. I was live, and I rooted against Tom Brady, and I got over as a broadcaster because I covered a Tom Brady Super Bowl and he lost, which is everybody's fantasy because everybody hates Tom Brady. I remember grabbing my junk and saying Rex Burkhead all game. That's right. The Oilers are up 2-0. Free Willie. Oil. You know what? I always like the Tin Man. Let's listen to Tin Man. The Tin Man quotes of the Wizard of Oz. What do they got? That's right, I don't have a heart. That's right.
The tinsman forgot to give me a heart. No heart? No heart.
No heart.
All hollow.
All hollow.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart.
Nope.
I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental.
Oh, this guy got poisoned by his makeup, yeah.
I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me about the need of all the boys sing low. I hear a beat. Oh, sweet, just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the fun.
Now getting WWE videos in my feed.
And I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
Alright, enough Tin Man. I'm now watching the North Antenna wobble during the Trade Tower video. North Antenna wobble. Get out. Pancakes. That's the sound of the Twin Towers pancaking. The tower wobbles. The slowest airplane ever made. Now we're getting New England Patriot. The Patriots practiced today, so what do we got here? JJ McCarthy highlights from Vikings practice.
It's a music app, and with Music Premium, even when
Aaron Rodgers is throwing the ball today. I'm gonna load up this Aaron Rodgers. We got the Jets practice from today. These guys are coming to San Francisco. Oh God! I expect these fuckers to win, bro. They'll be a loser. $57. Where's Rodgers? Where's Rodgers? Show Rodgers. What the hell? Where's Rodgers? That's not Rodgers. There's Rogers. Rogers! Hey, Rogers! It's in slow motion. That's so nice. Slow motion practice film is better than game film. Cameraman sucks. That's a dink and a dunk. Show Rogers. Jets, Jets. You can try and like the Jets, but nobody's gonna believe you. Oh, so you like the Jets. Oh, so you like the Jets. Oh, okay, good for you. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, I like the Jets. I'm trying to what? I don't like these guys. Who could like these guys? They better fucking win. If they beat the 49ers, I'm gonna like them. I'm gonna like them so much, bro. But if they don't beat, they got Aaron Rodgers, bro. Hit that thing. There's only about 10 seconds left on the video. We got one throw from Rodgers. Man, didn't I already see this clip, bro? Bro, come on, bro. What other clips this guy's got here? Chargers practice. The Ravens hold Derrick Henry. Oh hell! I need to see that shit. We're watching Devo highlights. All right, guys. Oh, thanks for the sub, guys. Here come the Ravens. Is that Henry? It's that walkout 59. Play like a Raven. I've never seen this. This cool? You stubbed your toe. Come on. Chunky boys, man. 76. That's my number. Why you got a fucking pat? Josh Dobbs. I'm not sure who that was. I'm not sure who that is. Who the hell is that? I don't know who that is. Who is that? Fucking dude, practice, bro. It's been a fucking minute. They haven't even had a single. Take a minute just. Ooh. All right, Ravens. We're playing at 85% speed. Who else played today? 2 days ago, 10 hours. Trevor Lawrence out today. Derrick Henry, Kyler Murphy is good to go. Well, I looked at Rodgers, looked at the Ravens. I'm not gonna look at the other guys. We skipped the Jags, Cardinals, Chargers, and Vikings. Maybe I should load up the Vikings. I only looked at the Ravens and the Jets. I didn't look at anything podunk. I look at the good shit. Look at the good shit. After the Edmonton Oilers game, this video is no longer available due to copyright claim. I have to find another one. We're going to El Domo Sports. El Domo with a North Face ad. The submachine gun market is so choice. Everybody's like handguns this, handguns that. The submachine gun. I'm just a regular assault rifle guy, okay? But I wouldn't mind a submachine gun. We see Americans expect our sport to conquer the world. That's right. And the NFL is more powerful than anything the world has ever seen. That's right. Pittman Adams, huh? Don't I know a guy named Pittman Adams? Los Angeles Times, November 5th, 2003. Todd Bryant graduated my high school in 98. Died in Iraq, 2003. Do you know what it's like to be the guy that survived? Because we didn't send a lot of people from California. 2 people from my neighborhood died in Iraq. And because they didn't like me. The very first people that go are the least popular, trust me. And then I'm telling you, all the popular people got fucked. They went to Iraq. This unique perspective can only come from somebody who knows. Most commanders wish they went to Afghanistan and they were on vacation in 2003. Like this guy when I took my leave, yeah. Then I finished up duty. My career died in 2003. Yep. December 5th. I believe was the final day. .400 short was the original goal. Four times 365. So, if I actually completed my 4 years, I would have done 1,460 days. But I only did 995 days. So, you can say I got out 465 days early. They totally would have sent me to Iraq, and I wanted to go, man. And it was like, there you go without me. I was like, all right, guys. Feel real bad about it. Get reports that we have deaths in the unit. Okay. See the funeral. Yo. I'm back. I'm just kind of chilling through this. Just chilling through the night. The sub counter is being whacked. Like, I don't trust it anymore. On my end, what does it say? 1152 over here. Social Blade says 11:30. $11:50. So this thing's bugged out. It shouldn't say 9. It's a bug. It's a lot closer to being 9 over. Back to the Oilers score.
The industrial grade products you need. Granger. For the ones who get it done.
Oh man, the Oilers are up 3-0. Don't fiddle with them. Put them down. Get it up there. Yeah, I faintly remember. I'm clicking on a Carolina Panther video.
Rheumatoid arthritis. The smallest things can feel like the biggest obstacles. But Xeljanz
JC Horn, I want to be vocal. How y'all doing? When Dan picked up your 5th year. Bringing back the 5th year veteran.
It felt good. It felt good. Just knowing they believe in me.
We believe in all our Panthers.
Now it's just staying on the field, controlling what I can control, and just playing good football.
This guy looks like the great Whoa, the pin. Whoa, pin.
Yeah, I'm focused on football. I mean, I let agents and front office handle all
He's
that
gonna
stuff.
play a full season. All these Panthers are just ready to roll.
Most importantly, playing, the whole season, staying healthy.
Longest tenured guy on the team.
Just trying to be more vocal. Like we had Dante last year, and he was kind of that leader. So just learning some stuff from him, and just trying to pick up where he left off, and just influence the group in a positive
Be
way.
more vocal. I'll help him out. Watch this.
Just different, like you said. Everybody in that corner gone, but just getting to know new teammates. Like getting to know each other, getting a better feel of each other, and it's football. At the end of the day, we're gonna gel at the right time, and try to win football games. Fun guy, got a lot of energy. He geeked up at practice, so he made practice more fun, more competitive. So good coach. Can you say it again? It's always just staying within the same scheme. I think it's just gonna help him because he already got a year under his belt. As a player, when your first year is kind of fast, and then the second year slow down a lot. So I think weapons are not only to get into all that. It's just he's gonna be a better player just because he's going on a year two and pretty much seeing a lot of stuff.
They say it's crazy, all the Canucks who are here now and picked up 2 more this offseason. What's your background with Clowney?
Yeah, it is crazy having Gamecocks on the team. I'm real close. I was in school with DJ, so I'm closer to him than Clowney because he was gone when I got there. But me and DJ was there for 2 years. It's good having Clowney here also. Just like you said, keeping Gamecocks in the building. This is good. Huh? Yeah, I mean, definitely wrong. So, I mean, that's on them upstairs, and we'll see what they do.
What was your relationship with him?
Yeah, X was there. I was there 2 years with X. So we got a chance to have some practice battles, and he's a hell of a player. And now he's still going to be competing every day. And so I'm trying to help him a lot more and try to go hard as I can against him so when he get out there on Sunday, it'll be a lot easier for him. Oh, yeah. He had a different receiver than when I was going against him in college. He got way more technical with his routes, just works at a different speed. So I'm excited to see him this year. Nah, I ain't saying nothing to him. Just healthy competition.
Remember, Christian McCaffrey should be on this Panthers team. They got screwed.
Yeah, we definitely try to go hard against each other. Just like I said, it makes it easy on Sunday. We bring the best out of each other throughout the week. So we definitely not taking it easy on him, and he trying to go at us also. So it's a good competition. What you mean? Oh yeah, for sure. As a competitor, I'm sure a lot of guys on the team got that mindset, but we still got to go at it. Nothing gated, so we just got to go out there and win football games, and everything can change around.
That's the way I like my team. Complete underdogs.
My dogs, but we stay in good contact, and we know it's a business at the end of the day. And I still got to handle my business here, and they got to handle their business where they at. So we still got a good relationship.
Carolina Panthers schedule. They're on the road twice in a row in August. Is this right? At Patriot. What? At Patriots, at Bills, at Saints. How do they got 3 road games in a row? August 8th, August 24th. Season opener. Something missing on the schedule. Pittsburgh Steelers schedule. I'm confused.
Kind of just through my program this offseason, I did more just weightlifting, trying to get back to the kind of like the college program where I'm just lifting heavy and just trying to build my body back up and reset everything. So we'll see how I go. I mean, yeah, not really. I mean, we'll know when we get to the season. I mean, Shaq, he was the honcho part. He was a cap before all of us. So yeah, y'all know our lingo, my bad. But yeah, he was cap before. since the first day I got here. So he still got the big voice in the defensive room. He a linebacker. That's kind of their forte. Just trying different things. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, what I did the years before it didn't work. With injury and it can be some unluckiness. But just trying to switch something up and just start from ground zero and build my body back up.
General perception from fans, if you can stay on the field, you can be a great player. What is your thought on that? How anxious are you just to put that bubble in your mind and play for the season and see what you can do?
Yeah, I mean, I know that without the fans saying that.
Stephen A. Smith, did he apologize?
Let me get right into it because as the days have gone by, particularly this weekend, you knew what I talked about this last Friday. You knew what I talked about, the stunning, the reprehensible video at the mental hotel in Century City, California. Over Diddy's physical and emotional abuse of this Sunday morning. Before I go into anything else, before I say any apology.
I won't let Steven speak. Every time I hear him, I'm going to tap forward.
I was fucked up. I take full responsibility.
I was fucked up. Full responsibility.
And ask God for his mercy and grace. But I'm committed to be a better man.
Committed.
Before I even give you my opinion, Combs' most recent statement is more about himself before payday.
It's all about him. That's right. Not his actions.
By his disingenuous words. To my opinion.
At 4:25, I'm done listening to Steve. Stephanie. Yo! Back to El Domino. Bryce Young interview just posted 7 hours ago. I can click on that. I gotta open up the Carolina Panthers channel.
Well, I mean, they're playing desperate. You saw Draisaitl block a shot. You see a lot of work back there.
You hear Bryce Young.
You alright?
All right. Bryce has the hair similar to Cam Newton.
I'm sorry to hear that. Surgery's tomorrow. I'll be praying for you. That doesn't sound fun. We all feel like that, you know? Nobody likes it. I was expecting that. No, look at you. Hey, we all, we have clumsy moments. I feel you. So, overall, how do you feel today? What has Dave done to kind of help you in that regard, maybe from confidence standpoint with footwork, and I guess kind of find that accuracy that you've always had, but use it kind of downfield? Yeah, right now, it's been a great learning experience for me. Learning all the new concepts, learning the footwork that we have with it, learning reads. Football is very similar. You do a lot of the same things, but we definitely have some new stuff, some stuff that, for me, it's just been a good opportunity to learn and step back and, look at things from a different perspective. You look at football from one lens for a long time, and then, you get super locked in with whatever the way is of, to the coaching staff, and, this is new energy, so a lot of new philosophy. So for me, it's just about taking all that coaching. I trust them and I learn from them, so just want to keep building. I think it's just the consistency he has. He has a very calming presence. He's someone that that has a conversation with you and talks with you. Good, bad, or different. You can tell there's emphasis on teaching. At times, of course, we're passionate, and coach a lot of times there's a lot of yelling, a lot of emotion. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course, but just his style is very, he wants to teach. He wants to make sure that he communicate. It's not just that's a bad throw or you missed. It's constructive. It's something where you can go back, and if you miss something, you do something wrong, give you something tangible. Hey, let's get our base in order. Let's focus on whatever it may be. It's something that you can think about and you can apply, which is it's been really great for me.
Final Fight 2 playthrough.
Living well starts with supplementing well. It only takes one vitamin D3 with K2.
YouTube Music Premium is an experience that gives you complete control of your music. So you can listen ad-free, download music for offline play, and keep your songs playing in the background. Get YouTube Music Premium.
Hey, hola amigo, ¿cómo estás? Papá, creo que metí la pata. Manché mi camisa más bonita con barbecue. lávala con el resto.
Pero aquí dice que necesita preaching.
Ese tiene mucha más agua.
Tide, limpia mejor. Y no necesito la tapa entera para carnes grandes.
No, un poco de Tide es suficiente. Y podrías ahorrar un poco de dinero.
I'm clicking on. Oh God. Lucha Libre Triple H just posted. Clicking on another Panthers video.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Will
welcome
Upton.
back to the channel. It is officially OTA time for the
I'm gonna subscribe to Will
That's what
Upton.
we're going to be talking about in today's video. Bryce Young just said that head coach Dave Canales focuses on teaching while coaching, and that he gives players very constructive feedback. Folks, Bryce Young looks really good right now. Xavier Leggett, first round draft pick, looks really good. I would love seeing and watching Bryce Young throw it to Deontay Johnson. They had a phenomenal draft. Like, just such a sleepy, slept-on draft from the Carolina Panthers. I think they had a very solid offseason in general. They focused on the offensive line early, and because it's the offensive line, I think it just kind of flew under the radar. But the biggest move the Carolina Panthers made this offseason, before we get into the OTA talk, was Dave Canales. And you're kind of seeing it in the last few weeks, the last few days. You're going to be seeing it all offseason when he talks to the media and when he's just interacting with the Carolina Panthers players, whether they're rookies, whether they're older veterans, whether it's his coaching staff, it doesn't matter. There's just an aura, a level of preparedness that Dave Canales possesses that I think you don't see across the league all that often. He knows exactly what he's doing. We saw with Baker Mayfield having a career resurgence.
I'm not gonna say, hey, fuck Boston. You fuck Boston.
People were wondering who the quarterback was going to be for Tampa Bay, even though Baker Mayfield was on the roster at this time last year, and he leads them to a good.
Rasheed Wallace was different now. I love Rasheed Wallace, and he took the Celtics over the top. I love that team. I love Ray Allen. Okay, who else was there? After they cut Shaq, they were like, "Get Shaq out of here." And
It's Baker Mayfield back on track, and so this was the Carolina Panthers' biggest offseason move, was picking up Dave Canales, and I just kind of.
can you believe Shaq playing for the Celtics, bro? That's disgusting.
Just Twitter clips and all that stuff, and you can just see it. You can see it when he talks. So I'm really bullish on the Carolina Panthers.
Bro, they had Shaq. They couldn't win a Super but they couldn't win with Shaq. I'm not going to congratulate Boston on anything.
Before we get into it, let's intro in. Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we're talking about the Carolina Panthers in today's video. We're going to be covering them all OTAs, and we make plenty of Panthers videos on this channel. So hit that like button, hit that sub button.
So his playing Cleveland was bad. That was.
So, really quickly, Bleacher Report dropped the win-loss projection and like a little excerpt for all 32 teams in the NFL. Carolina was 31st.
The Boston Celtics schedule. Well, it's not even June yet. You can't wait till June before you start saying who's going to win the championship. You don't even know who's in the championship. These Celtics are trash. And you're not in Boston, see, so why do you should, that's what you should say. I got a commercial for Wicked. Oh, good. Oh, lucky me. From March to October at the Opium Theater, Broadway, San Francisco.
We're committed to making a positive impact on both people and the planet. attraction for
That Book of Mormon was the biggest show when I got in town. I haven't seen it come back.
facility with renewable energy and using 100% recyclable.
Puka Nacua of the LA Rams is the best Mormon player, more popular than Steve Young of the 49ers.
Also contributing to a more
The Mormons now have
Go Macro.
a Los Angeles star to worship.
Now
Yeah.
at gomacro.com.
Mormons hate San Francisco.
73, the official pizza
What?
of Edmonton Oilers.
I can't prove
There's
that.
no better pairing for hockey than hot, delicious pizza delivered right to your door. So whether you're cheering from the arena or your living room, make sure you've got Pizza 73 on your team. Order now and fuel your playoff passion with the perfect
With my
pie.
tweezers.
Remember, on game nights, don't just watch, deliver
Don't
with
just
Pizza
watch.
73.
Breaking the Edmonton Oilers. It started right here in Edmonton back in the 70s. And we know nothing was more exciting than playoff hockey. We're next to you in the stands, painted blue and orange, cheering our hearts out. And when we're not there, we're in our stores.
Blue and orange. It's weird that teams are blue and orange. Yeah.
It's rich sports history. The Brick, supporting the Edmonton Oilers and fans right from the beginning. Let's get
The Canucks kind of have some. They're blue and white. Watch the clock. I'm not a dynamic clock. I want to look at NHL. Bang it in deep.
Tell us about this corn festival. Oh, you got your corn pudding. So is it safe around here? Sometimes. No eyebrows? Think of how light it'll feel in the summer. You gotta run. 11,000 more neighborhoods to go. Homes.com.
Now I can watch the clock slowly tick down.
They should have been. They went up there and cooked you guys. Look at Scott Bronson. Oh, he went TJ McConnell. Everybody, they shot 70% of the flight. They played the Knicks. No team in NBA history had ever done that before. But that's the thing. Knicks had sold their soul to get to that point. And the devil came to collect. So one by one. They fell to the wage fell, and you should have got more. Correction, I seen a left in the in-season tournament. Oh, I forgot the ISD. You did win the I'm sorry, I forgot about the $500,000 bonuses. I forgot about the ISD. I did. I forgot. I got $500,000 bonus. I know, buddy. I said I forgot. I forgot. ISD was that big a thing. I forgot. You're right. I completely forgot. Well, I mean, Adam Silver watching it. How big a deal that is. Because you can see how big it is compared to the NBA playoffs. Can't you see how big it is? Can't you see now how huge the ISD is? Hey, there were two champions this year, the Lakers and, the Timberwolves. We were one of the two champs. That's what it was. That's like the NIT winner more day.
Come on, but I'll tell you what upsets me, and I can't say this is surprising, because this is more of the category of embarrassing yet expected.
Okay.
After the series is over, Reggie Miller decides to go on social media and troll the Knicks with this post on Instagram. When the series changed, and it's got a picture of from the series.
He's a broadcast professional. He wouldn't do anything like this.
When Josh Hart came over to tell him, they're saying blank you, Reggie. Jalen Brunson, you're a true baller, been the best player in these playoffs, but you and your boys can all heal up together on some beautiful beaches in Cancun. Please enjoy. God don't like ugly. Pacers-Knicks rivalry lives. All right, now look. This is embarrassing yet expected, because the Knicks rivalry is all the Pacers and Reggie Miller have. That's all they have. The history of the Indiana Pacers, well, what do they have? Reggie Miller's 8 points in 9 seconds and beating the Knicks in the playoffs here. They're now 4-3 all time against the Knicks in the playoffs. This is all the Pacers have. No one would even pay any attention to the Pacers if they didn't have a playoff rivalry with the Knicks, where now they've won one more time than the Knicks have. Reggie Miller owes his entire career to the 8 points in 9 seconds and the trolling with Spike Lee and the Knicks fans and the choke sign. He owes his entire career. That's
Reggie
all
Miller.
he's remembered for. Him and his 18 points a game. That's what he's remembered for. Is the
I want to be remembered for.
is the Knicks. He might be sitting there going, the Knicks get it. That's all he has. And that was 8 points in 9 seconds. It's a very easy career. No, Reggie Miller was a good shooter. Yeah, I remember he was pretty good. He owes his entire career to the Knicks and to that game. Because you saw, if they lost this series, it would be, how the hell did you lose to 3 guys in Villanova? And I mean 3. That's the 3 guys they were down to play. Really, it was 2 guys at the end. Really, it was a guy and a half at the end, because Brunson broke his hand, and you know that Josh Hart wasn't healthy. How do you lose this? It's more embarrassing for the Pacers if they didn't win, with a Knicks guy getting hurt every 5 minutes, like a horror movie. Someone dies every 10 minutes. Someone gets hurt every game and a half. Someone goes out for the Knicks. But this is Reggie Miller, right? It's something that is, again, it's embarrassing yet expected. And the best part of this is that this is an NBA team. Whether it's Reggie Miller or Tyrese Halliburton, wearing the Reggie Miller choke sign sweatshirt after it's over. This is a team that has decided we're going to pick a war with the team's fan base. Not really a war with the Knicks. Knicks didn't say anything during the playoffs to upset. There was no war of words between Brunson and Thibodeau and Carlisle and anybody else. No, they decided we want to troll Knicks fans. Like, this is the franchise, not the other team, because we had a back and forth and it was really contentious and all. No. We decide we want to get involved with the fan base. This is the Pacers. All they have are the Knicks and their fans, because no one would even know anything about them if they didn't have it. They would say, Indiana Pacers, they'd say, was that where Caitlin Clark plays? No, Fever. Oh, right, Pacers, they're the other team. Right.
He's a 5-time All-Star, all-time 7-time 5th anniversary squad. He's a gold medalist. He's an American hero.
Mm-hmm. Nobody would pay any attention if he didn't have the 8 points in 9 seconds.
Rudy Gobert. I predict Rudy Gobert MVP of the finals for defense. And he should have taken the Utah Jazz. And it's all about payback. Donovan Mitchell was eliminated. It's really bad. Cleveland lost to the Celtics. Yeah. So Utah, the best Utah player was unable to stop the Celtics. They're all mediocre players. Donovan Mitchell is a Spider-Man. He's the absolute best player on earth. Currently, he might not be at his peak conditioning, but Donovan is like Kawhi. But Rudy is happy. Rudy is him. Rudy has been exposed for 4 or 5 years because he gets he's a team defense guy, and he's also responsible for the center of the field. It's the hardest job in basketball. He's like Kevin Garnett. He's like Kevin Garnett guy. He's the modern day Kevin Garnett. Nobody's scoring easy if Rudy Gobert is on the court. Okay. And he's like he's not the only weapon they got. I mean, they could still win if he doesn't play at MVP level. But Rudy Gobert he was supposed to be the next Karl Malone. We had questions about Karl Malone earlier in this same episode, right? So I would rather see Rudy come back to Salt Lake, but I don't know who's playing in Salt Lake. I don't know. Why do you think their defense is number one? Because, yeah. But Rudy as an individual hasn't been very good. But he just can't. He's peaking at the right time is all that matters. I'm not being sarcastic. Rudy is just he is everything. The ball's in his court. Okay, Rudy has his chance. And Rudy is a cool name. It reminds people of the Notre Dame movie. That's where Joe Montana went. That's where everybody old people know that Steve Young is a trash, and he didn't even go to a real college. He went to Brigham Young. Who the fuck? He should be playing pro football in Utah, but he sold out his own people, and he owns all the videos from USFL, and he's in charge of the USFL Players Union. He put all his money in Pokemon cards, not Magic the Gathering. I don't play the same games Steve Young plays. He screwed over America, spending all his money on Pokemon cards to prop up the market instead of Magic the Gathering. Minnesota football. My brother used to work on that show, Coach, and that was a Minnesota football show. Craig T. Nelson. My brother was on that show. Yeah. As a production. Minnesota football is trash, bro. They play 8-man up there, bro. They play 10. That's like where they play 10-man football. Everybody's playing football, but they can't get a single 11-man team. So, yeah, my brother worked on Coach and Roseanne at the same time, and then he worked on Home Improvement. And occasionally he'd fill in on Roseanne, but working with Roseanne was not fun. The other shows, the set, Roseanne's set was a shitty place to be. He said the set on Coach was like the place to be. Oh, we're watching this shit, dude. I want to brag about. I know what happens on the next episode. So, Coach, here's that one I was sitting at. Yeah, you know cool shit about football. Instead of like, oh, I know this episode of Roseanne. I was there. Like I did one episode of Dr. Phil. So I can't remember which one. No, Minnesota. I'm insulting the state. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, what a dick thing to do. Craig T. Nelson was the guy who played Coach, and I don't know what the name of the cast was. My brother had the starter jacket from the TV show, limited edition, from a Christmas part, when the set has a Christmas party. I did the 100th episode of Deal or No Deal. That's an easy one to find. You could spot me in the audience. Did some strange shit. Like, I don't remember what episode of Dr. Phil it was. I should. I wish we had more wrestling in the 90s in LA, but only Florida people got to hang out with wrestlers. Yeah, I called the state of Minnesota trash. Why is Minnesota trash? Because it's in the middle of fucking nowhere and everyone's trying to get somewhere because it's a corridor to the north and south Canada. There's too many trucks. I mean, if I want to go live in the boonies, I can go up to New Hampshire. I'm not going to be having truck drivers from fucking all over the world coming through. It's a bad location, Minnesota. Nothing, you know. -20. Yeah, Minnesota's just not a safe place. Yeah. They say it's it's where kids, it's so bad kids can't even run away from home up there, so they have to live, and parents are shitty. People are miserable. I mean, I don't see anything cool happen up there. I mean, maybe the first WCW Nitro, that was the greatest moment in Minnesota history. Lex Luger at the Mall of America. That's where I would be. I wouldn't. Minnesota is so shit, they had to build one thing for everybody. They're like, all right, here's your one thing. It's even got the football team in it. They're like, you can go there and buy babies' clothing. You can go there and buy candles. You can go there and buy a tent. I'm gonna go to the Vikings game. Bring back a fishing pole. I mean, what do they sell? So why do people go to Vikings games? It's pretty convenient because they're pretty much already there, okay? I hate Demolition, but I do like Barry Darso more than the other guy. So, but I do not like Demolition at all. At all. Never liked Demolition. The moment I saw them, I was like, this is just as like the fake Road Warriors. I didn't care, dude. I don't care. They had Mr. Fuji. They're lucky. Okay. I would honestly take the Rockers, Marty Jannetty. If I can have any tag team, I want the Rockers because I want to see Marty Jannetty, bro. And they could fight versus Demolition. They could fight versus Legion of Doom. That would probably be the Rockers would probably win. So, and I would have Marty Jannetty on top. So I'm very lucky. I saw the Rockers run. It was a short run, bro. So the Rockers, not the Midnight Rockers, not the Southern Rockers, or the Rock and Roll Express. Well, you know, if you're blonde, you look. The Rockers were good for people who didn't know what hair color they had because they didn't spend enough time in the mirror. Most people in a tag team have the same color hair. That's the biggest thing about hair is that people have matching hair. But the Rockers don't have matching hair. Now whatever. The other guys, Rock and Roll Express, don't look like each other either, but that's why they're it's like Punky Brewster. They have a different shoe on each foot. And Heart Foundation. I start burying everybody on that roster at the top. The Heart Island is where all the dead bodies go in New York. So if I lived in New York my whole life and all I know is that all the dead bodies go to Heart Island, then the Heart Foundation doesn't mean, it has more meaning. They've culturally appropriated the word heart and even spelled it wrong because HEART is how you spell a beating heart. They couldn't even spell their own name right, bro. So they're responsible for me failing spelling tests because I still spell heart HART, and Stu Hart's a maniac, bro. Stu Hart's a crazy ass maniac. He's torturing his own kids. Chris Benoit is a fuck up. They're all fuck ups. Even Bret Hart is as brain dead as Muhammad Ali. He is a wise Indian. You know, he couldn't just come out and be entertaining and tell us shit. He just wants to shoot interviews on the same old questions. He doesn't go out of his way to open up his intellect, to be over, to put himself over. He doesn't say his struggles. He just is all the accolades, is all the same repeats of the same questions. I'm tired of them motherfuckers. I don't want to listen to any of them. I listen to a lot of pro wrestlers, but I get my information from people who haven't talked yet, because people like DiBiase, Conrad Thompson, they say the same shit every day, okay? Haku is one of those things that they glaze. I'm not a Haku glazer, okay? I never glazed Haku in 14 years on YouTube. I never glazed, said a damn nice thing about Haku. It's all fake, and he doesn't give it. He had semi-diplomatic immunity, so nobody would ever arrest him. You know, he's just a fucking criminal that will, you know, attack you. Like, wow, Haku, was he a world champ? Could he beat Sid? No. Let's look at Haku versus Sid. Sid Vicious. I mean, I was already on that Sid Vicious shit. Why would I ever be like, oh, Haku? There's no comparison. Haku's gonna tuck his chin and Sid's gonna hit his finisher. I like Texas Tornado. I didn't even know he was a Von Erich. I was fooled. You know, you could repackage a wrestler, and young kids couldn't tell who it was. And I fucking hated the Von Erichs, but I accepted Texas Tornado was a pretty cool wrestler he was around when the Ultimate Warrior was injured. And it just felt like you watched the Ultimate Warrior have a good match. But no, that was the Texas Tornado. Okay. Now the oldest Von Erich is the Nerd. I'm happy the Von Erichs have the most level-headed and sober their new content is good. Now, then you have other content like the Davey Boy Smith channel by the Davey Smoy. The British Bulldogs kid show sucks. He's still posting WCW Nitro Revenge clips. Can you believe that? I have my memoirs that have never been published. I have a legacy to leave. You could publish my journal in 1,000 years. People would read it. Right. Because I wrote my journal in Afghanistan. It's got classified information. For need to know basis. So I wrote a book when I went to Afghanistan, and nobody's read it. That's right. I was flashing it on TV last night. Here's my book. Good book. The book. Let's pull out one page. Let's go for one page here. Something towards the end. What'll do? What'll do? What'll do? What'll do? I want to look at this some more. This is precious. There's an empty envelope. Even been torn. But I sent this paper from Afghanistan to California on October 31st, 2002, APO AE 09355. That post office has a new number. People like, if you look up, you try to mail to that post office, it's not there anymore. Let me check the Edmonton Oilers score. I think it's going to be over.
I'm John, and this is our Timber Tech story. The best thing about Timber Tech decking is the door.
3-1, 23 left. Who scored? Okay. Oil. I had two teachers the same year from Vancouver. It was 1991. I spent a lot of time with people from Vancouver, all right? 1991, right when Magic Johnson had AIDS. My teachers were all Canadian. The point spread was 2.5 points is what people are saying they got the Canucks. The point spread was that people took the Canucks at 2 points. So if you put money on the Canucks and you still win, right? Because it's 3-1. Oiler fans are not covering. They're not covering the spread. Both teams are basically 50-win teams, and it's in Vancouver. I remember the damn Quebec Nordiques, dude. Okay. Yeah, the North Stars and the Quebec Nordiques are the same team, right? When the Mafia, basically what happened was the Mafia built the stadium in the wrong town, and they lost money. They just couldn't support it. Vancouver scored. At 4:36. So audio is 45 seconds behind. There's a goal coming up. Philip Hornick goal.
Struggled early in the series. Played his best 2 or 3 games in the back half of the series. Lindholm wins the face-off against Drexel. To the right of Sheelows. Joshua up the left-hand side. Hoglander sends it in deep. Skinner will give it up. Kulak. Puck squeezed free. Joshua had a notion to find Hoglander in front. Couldn't get it to him. Rodick put it behind the net. Hoglander checked off the puck. Brand behind the net. Fed along. Zadorov, his shot blocked by Holloway. Zadorov again, cross ice, and that was tipped away as he was trying to find Hoglander, who was open in the slot for just a moment. 3:55 to go in the third. Another ozone draw coming for Vancouver. 3-2 Edmonton. Carrick and Ryan out here.
Skinner hot dog suck. 3:54 left on your clock.
Protection. Carrick will take the draw to the right of Stuart Skinner.
They score off the face-off.
Screaming and waving white towels. Face-off, win, Ryan and Carrick pull their way out of the zone. Carrick will change. Here's McDavid left wing. Fanned on an attempted wrist shot and then crunched against the corner boards by Rodick. Puck worked free after it is Warren Fogle. He's tied up with Hughes in the corner. Fogle with McDavid utilizing a screen. Fogle continues to rag the puck in the right-hand corner and melts the clock. Down to 3:25 to go. Fogle finally has it wrestled free, then chipped it down low for McDavid, and then a poke check by Keeloff.
The puck goes into the crowd.
He's occupied by 2 Canucks who cannot make the puck from him. And more time ticks off the clock. We're down to 3:10. Finally extracted for Connor Garland. Yanmark draped all over Garland. Bud looks away from that pressure and looks to begin a rush up ice right to left. Poke check by Yanmark continues to haunt the Canucks. Garland nowhere to go. He can't even get out of his own zone. He'll drape back behind the net with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in regulation. Edmonton a 3-2 lead in game 7. Here's Tyler Myers and she lost to the bench. Susie centers the net. Went through everyone. Myers right point. Snapped it across a poor pass. And Susie will catch up to it with 2.5 to go. Round 4 checking up ice. Sheeloff started to go, but he's back in the pipes. Here's Susie.
I just like listening to all my content. I don't watch much. I see highlights. Yeah, you know what? trying to ingest it with your eyes is a different type of feeling than taking in all data, as much data as humanly possible. You don't need to see too much stuff unless it's like a visual delight.
Between the pipes, Susie will move it over to Tyler Myers. He'll snap it through the neutral zone, picked off by Cody Ceci, shoveled back the other way. That one off Hoaglander. Will settle it down inside their own blue line. McDavid watches Hughes, flicking ahead for Miller. He'll get it in deep. Desharnais against Elias Pettersson, who fell down, tried to maintain. Zadorov down low in the corner, taken away by Connor Brown, and chipped out to center. Beyond the reach of Connor McDavid. Lead pass left-hand side, Miller gave it away. Nugent Hopkins centered off the glass and back inside the Vancouver blue line. 1 minute, 20 seconds to play in Game 7. Vancouver trailing 3-2. Here's Garland in over the line, right side. Pettersson let it go through. Miller can't get there. It's still loose on the left half boards. Nugent Hopkins took it away. Garland to Lindholm. Nugent Hopkins on his backhand. 1 minute to play in Game 7. 3-2 Edmonton. Canucks battling. Sitting under in the corner. Nugent Hopkins with a heavy check. Now Miller had it knocked away. Hunts in the slot. Draisaitl has the net empty. He checks. He charges. Hughes pulled over by Draisaitl. Regained. Center up the boards. Garland and center ice. Knocked away by Derek Ryan. 40 seconds to go. Pulsating playoff hockey. Vancouver. Joshua. Kept by Bouchard. Lifted off glass and out by Derek Ryan.
As I'm shaving, the game will end.
Game 7. Hughes has to hurry. Gilmore bearing down. Edmonton 3, Vancouver 2. Here's the finish. Hoaglander will chip it in from the left-hand side. Cole reverses past him. Hyman needs a clear. Pettersson all over him. 12 seconds. Center pass looked on the blocked. Rebound loose. Miller fields. The Oilers clear up the right-hand side. Hyman lost it. 5 seconds. Rorik blasts it. It was tipped into the far corner. And Edmonton has won Game 7. 3-2. The Oilers advance to the Western Conference Final. They'll play Dallas Thursday night. This game, this series is over.
It's nice. I like the energy of the people involved. They're so proud of their work.
No shots on net for Vancouver. In the last 3.5 minutes, that last pass into the slot was blocked. And the Oilers, the game-winning goal, Ryan Nugent Hopkins playing about 20 minutes away from his hometown. And how sweet it must be for a guy often overlooked. Playoff heroics, McDavid, Draisaitl.
We know Canada is pathetic, but we hope that they can embarrass all the Americans. This will be like a miracle on ice, practically. It would still be a miracle even if the Canucks got there, but the Oilers, since Wayne Gretzky, they had Wayne Gretzky, so all the LA, and they beat the Kings already. So after beating the Kings, they better fucking win it all. Even though the talent, they're underdogs. I'm sure. Yeah, the movie Slapshot with the Hanson brothers. Yep. I know the movie. Or Strange Brew with Rick Moranis. You hoser, eh? You hoser. That channel Hoser is a good channel. So, let's listen to the radio. Are they going to be screaming about the sports already? Wonder how many people watched this episode. Let's take a look at the statistics. check the stats. Looks like I got 1 sub. Okay. Maybe 1 sub. Okay. Actual statistics on this episode. 57 in the last hour. 217 in the first hour. So 260 rough. Oh God, I'm not watching Tom Green, bro. That show is trash. Tom Green is like, nobody watches that shit. He better view us if he wants to be. Tom Green doesn't know how to set his. In the last 5 years, he's probably improved. But as he was building his studio, I was like, this guy's not ready. He's not even ready to. He doesn't know how to live at home. He's not a gamer. He's not like you. He has nothing in common with you. All he does is bang on his guitar and make stupid noises. He doesn't value what comes out of his mouth, and he goes live with no intelligence. He has no intel. I don't listen. There's many people out there who are just bubbling idiots, but at least I provide intelligence. That's right. I'm delivering my intelligence report on Tom Green right now. Just enjoy the old shit. Okay. If Freddy got fingered, it's a good movie. Skip the rest. Skip Freddy. Okay. Wasn't he the uniballer, the guy with 1 testicle? Isn't that Tom Green? Here's that Italy 1269 video I wanted.
You've seen this picture before. I know I have. It's posted.
So I'm gonna say goodbye, and I have to get some intel on. Oh, the history of Bologna. See what happens to these skyscrapers. This city is the Bologna, northern Italy. So there's still 2 towers left, yada yada. We're just gonna listen to this, guys, and that's what I'm doing, guys. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave. Watch this. I'm gonna put a link in the chat so you guys can click on it. I've copied the link. I'm coming back. Here it is. All right. Check that out, and I'll see you next time.